This winter morning feels a little kinder than before. Snow is drifting past the window as I sit here by the door. A gentle cup of coffee warming softly in my hand. And suddenly the weight of life feels lighter where I stand. I've walked through many seasons filled with laughter, filled with tears. Sometimes I felt so tired from the weight of passing years. But in this quiet moment my heart begins to slow. And somewhere in the silence hope begins to glow. There's a little peace inside my coffee cup, lifting my tired spirit up. Even when the world feels heavy, cold and slow, there's a softer light within my soul. So I breathe and I stay, feeling life return today. Steam is shining like a candle in the night, whispering that broken hearts can slowly reunite. I don't need to hurry life, I don't need to be strong. Just being here and breathing means I've come this far along. There's a little peace inside my coffee cup, lifting my softer light within my soul. So I breathe and I stay, feeling life return today. There were nights I almost faded, days I felt so tired and jaded, but somehow through the silent pain, my heart kept calling me again. There's a gentle hope I'm holding now, stronger than my fear somehow. Snow may fall and winter may remain, but warmth is living in my heart again. In this quiet winter cafe, I find my strength today. This winter morning feels a little softer than before. Snow is resting on the streets, but I'm not cold anymore. I sit beside the window with a quiet cup of peace, and slowly all the heavy thoughts begin to softly ease. I've carried many memories through these deeply passing years. Some were filled with gentle smiles and some with hidden tears. But in this quiet moment, my heart begins to slow. And somewhere in the silence, hope begins to glow. In this coffee, there's a quiet kind of hope, holding me so gently, helping me to cope. Fade away. So I breathe and I stay, rising like a soft and whispered prayer, reminding me that broken hearts can heal with gentle care. I may not have the answers, I may not always feel strong, but somehow I keep standing, somehow I keep moving on. In this coffee there's a quiet kind of hope, holding me so gently, helping me to cope, even when the world feels heavy, cold and gray. There's a light inside that doesn't fade away, so I breathe and I stay, feeling dawn inside this winter day. There were nights I almost faded, days I felt so tired and jaded, but still my heart kept beating slow, telling me don't let go. In this coffee I can see tomorrow shine, warmer than the fears once inside my mind. Snow may fall and winter may remain, but hope is softly living in my heart again. In this peaceful winter cafe, I find my strength today. The winter snow is falling softly outside the cafe door, but here inside this quiet place I don't feel cold anymore. A gentle cup of coffee warming softly in my hands, and suddenly the weight of life feels lighter where I stand. I've lived through many seasons, I've laughed and I have cried, I've lost a few small battles, but somehow I survived. And in this gentle silence my heart begins to slow, and somewhere in the stillness hope begins to glow. Under coffee lights in the falling snow, I feel a little strength begin to grow. Even when the world feels heavy, dark and slow, there's a warmer place inside my soul. So I breathe and I stay, finding peace in this winter day. The rising steam is shining like a candle in the night, reminding me that fragile hearts can slowly reunite. I don't need to be perfect, I don't need to be strong. Just staying here and breathing means I've come this far alone. Under coffee lights in the falling snow, I feel a little strength begin to grow. Even when the world feels heavy, dark and slow, there's a warmer place inside my soul. So I breathe and I stay, finding peace in this winter day. There were days I nearly faded, times I felt so tired and jaded, but my heart kept beating slow, telling me don't let go. Under coffee lights, tomorrow starts to shine, warmer than the fears winter morning softly settles outside the cafe glass. Snow is drifting through the air as quiet moments pass. A gentle cup of coffee slowly warming both my hands, and somehow all the heavy thoughts grow lighter where I stand. I've carried many seasons filled with laughter, filled with tears. Sometimes I felt too tired from the weight of passing years, but in this peaceful silence my breathing starts to slow, and somewhere deep inside my heart a little light begins to glow. In this winter cafe I feel morning hope arise, like sunlight softly opening my tired eyes. Even when the world feels distant, cold and gray, there's a gentle strength inside that doesn't fade away. So I sit and I stay, finding warmth in this winter day. The rising steam is dancing like a quiet little flame, telling me that even pain will never last the same. I don't need to rush my heart, I don't need to pretend. Just knowing I'm still here means I'm ready to begin again. In this winter cafe I feel morning hope arise, like sunlight softly opening my tired eyes. Even when the world feels distant, cold and gray, there's a gentle strength inside that doesn't fade away. So I sit and I stay, finding warmth in this winter day. There were nights I almost faded, times I grew so tired and jaded, but my heart kept beating through, saying there's still more for you. In this winter cafe, tomorrow softly finds my heart, a little light, a gentle place to start. Snow may fall and winter may remain, but hope is breathing in my soul again. And as this peaceful morning stays, I find my strength today. The winter sky is quiet as I sit here by the glass, watching little flakes of snow slowly drifting past. A gentle cup of coffee resting softly in my hands, and all the heavy yesterday begins to gently shrink and land. I've walked through many seasons, carried laughter, carried pain. Sometimes I lost my way, sometimes I stood in rain. But in this peaceful moment, my breathing starts to slow, and somewhere deep inside my heart, a softer light begins to glow. In this cafe I feel warmth beneath the winter sky, holding back the tears I never let myself cry. Even when the world feels distant, cold and long, something here rising steam is shining like a quiet little flame, telling me that life goes on even when it's not the same. I don't need to rush ahead, I don't need to pretend. Just knowing I'm still here is enough to start again. In this cafe I feel warmth beneath the winter sky, holding back the tears I never let myself cry. Even when the world feels distant, cold and long, something here reminds me I'm still strong. So I sit and I stay, finding hope in this winter day. There were nights I felt so faded, times I grew so tired and jaded, but somewhere in the quiet of my soul I found a spark that didn't let go. In this cafe, tomorrow gently finds my heart, a little light, a gentle place to start. Snow may fall and winter may remain, but warmth is softly living in me again. And beneath this peaceful winter sky, I find the strength to try. Coffee by the window in December warms my hands again. A simple winter moment where memories begin. The sky is pale and quiet, the morning shines slow, yet something in the silence feels like a gentle glow. The world is dressed in silver, a soft and peaceful white, a canvas made for dreaming, for hearts to feel the light. And though the year was heavy with things I couldn't say, December brings forgiveness in its familiar way. Coffee by the window in December feels like coming home. A tender tells me I'm not alone. And though the winds may wander and take the warmth away, this little cup beside me brings hope to winter's day. Some comfort comes in simple things, a quiet breath, a song, and winter softly teaches where tired hearts belong. Coffee by the window in December still lifts my spirit high. A peaceful moment held between the snowfall in the sky. And even when the shadows fall and life feels cold and tender, I find my strength returning with coffee in December. Coffee steam across the winter sky rises soft and slow, a tender breath of morning above the world of snow. The daylight feels uncertain, yet somehow warm and near. A quiet winter melody whispers I'm still here. The frost along the is trembling in the light, a silver lace of memories. The dawn begins to ride, and though the night was heavy with dreams that couldn't stay, this gentle cup reminds me the cold will melt away. Coffee steam across the winter sky still carries me along, a carpenter's colored harmony that turns my fears to song. And even when the world is gray and silent tears run dry, hope rises like the morning across the winter sky. Some comfort comes in quiet cups, some healing in the air, and winter has a softness that tells me someone cares. Coffee steam across the winter sky still warms the frozen view, a fragile piece that fills my hands and guides me back to you. And though the winds may wander far and colder moments fly, I breathe again each morning beneath the winter sky. December has a gentle way of loving me again, a quiet touch of kindness that melts the hurt I've been. The streets are lined with stillness, the sky is silver blue, and in this winter calmness I feel a love renewed. The memories fall like snowflakes, so fragile as they land, yet somehow in December they're easier to stand. For winter holds forgiveness in every trembling breeze, a love that moves so softly it brings me to my knees. December's gentle way of loving me still warms the coldest night, a tender carpenter's harmony that fills my heart with light. And even when my fears return or doubts refuse to flee, I trust the way December remembers loving me. Someone speak in colors, some shout with summer's heat, but winter's quiet whispers are soft and slow and sweet. December's gentle way of loving me still guides my frozen view, a tender winter melody that always feels like you. And though the world keeps turning in its uncertainty, I bloom beneath the kindness December gives to me. Draw the curtains, light pours in, chasing shadows off my skin. Coffee warms my waking hands. Today's a gift, I understand. No need to rush or run away. The morning whispers you're okay. Begin with the sun, soft and new. Let it color all you do. Every moment's just begun. Write your name into the sun. You don't need to prove you're strong. You've been shining all along. Yesterday can stay asleep. No more weight I have to keep. Steps are lighter, sky is white. Breathing in the changing tide. Not every plan needs to be drawn. Just feel the warmth and move on. Begin with the sun. begin with the sun. Let it rise over doubts and cloudy skies. You're not late, you're right on time. Let the day become your rhyme. With each breath, a brand new run. Yes, begin with the sun. Water sings in quiet swirls, grounded beams and softened curls. Drip by drip, the moment grows in steam and hush. The morning flows. Brew me slow, no need to race. Let time unfold with gentle grace. In every sip, a silent cheer, a pause that whispers, I am here. Porcelain wrapped in sleepy hands, unspoken peace that understands the day will come, the world will spin, but let me start from deep within. Brew me slow, I need no rush, just warmth and stillness in this hush. Let flavors steep, let silence stay, and stir my soul in your own way. Like kindness poured without demand, you meet me where I simply stand. No drama here, no need to shine, just coffee, light, and steady time. Brew me slow and let me be a softer version, waking free. The world can wait, I've come to know some hearts just bloom a little slow. Heard a tune from long ago, floating through the amber glow. Didn't mean to feel this dear, but memories don't ask, they see. Just a song, a simple line, but it pulled a thread spaces of my heart, stirring tears I thought were far. It's not sorrow, not regret, just a warmth I can't forget. Sidewalks paved in fading light, street lamps blinking into night. Every note recalls your name, but nothing now feels quite the same. And I smile, though I feel this quiet ache that's oddly real, like an echo in the leaves, soft and sudden how it weaves through the spaces of my heart, stirring tears I thought were far. It's not sorrow, not regret, just a warmth I can't forget. Maybe fall was made for this, a gentle hurt inside a kiss. So I let the echo stay, winding softly through my day. Every leaf that hits the ground sings of love that still surrounds, not to change, not to relieve, just to echo through the leaves. I walk beneath the branches tall, where sunlight filters through. The ground is painted gold and red, a pathway leading you. The gentle wind, it takes my hand and whispers soft and kind, that every road of yesterday leaves brighter steps behind. Golden pathways shining through the rain, guiding me with memories that ease the quiet pain. Through the turns and shadows, through the skies of gray, love will keep me walking on golden pathways. The seasons turn, the years may fade, but still the truth is near. Each fallen leaf reminds my heart that hope is always here. Take one more sip, don't look away. The dawn is breaking soft and gray. You've come this far, don't lose the light. You're almost through the endless night. The street is calm, the coffee's warm. You've survived each passing storm. Your heart still beats, your soul still sings. You're stronger now from everything. One more sip of hope tonight. You'll make it through, you'll find your light. Every scar, every tear brought you right to here. Dreams don't fade, they change their hue, becoming something bright and true. Every loss, a new design, shaping stars you'll call divine. Hold your faith, don't let it break. Every dawn's a chance to wake. Life's not ending, it begins when you breathe and let it in. Even if your cup runs dry, the rain will fall, the stream won't die. Every end's another start, hope will fill your heart. One more sip, my friend, just stay. You'll find your wings today. One more sip of hope, you'll see the light was always meant to be. Coffee's a whisper, morning calm. Hands wrapped tight, a healing balm. Dreams once hidden start to bloom, filling silence in this room. The table hums, the sunlight sings. You've got hope in simple things. Every sip a quiet prayer that you'll make it, you'll get there. Coffee and courage side by side. Pour your strength, don't let it hide. Even pain can turn to grace. You'll find peace in every place. Rain outside, the streets are gray, but you're learning your own way. Every tear a thread of gold, weaving tales that must be told. You've been broken, yet you rise, stronger still beneath the skies. Let your fears dissolve in steam. Nothing's ever lost, just dream. Someday you'll look back and know why the fire burned so low. It was warming seeds of light to help you bloom tonight. Coffee and courage, hand in hand. The world will soon understand. Dreams don't fade, they only bend. coffee's whispered morning calm, hands wrapped tight, a healing balm. Dreams once hidden start to bloom, filling silence in this room. The table hums, the sunlight sings. You've got hope in simple things. Every sip a quiet prayer that you'll make it, you'll get there. Coffee and courage side by side. Pour your strength, don't let it hide. Even pain can turn to grace. You'll find peace in every place. Rain outside, the streets are gray, but you're learning your own way. Every tear a thread of gold, weaving tales that must be told. You've been broken, yet you rise stronger still beneath the skies. Let your fears dissolve in steam. Nothing's ever lost, just dream. Someday you'll look back and know why the fire burned so low. It was warming seeds of light to help you bloom tonight. Coffee and courage hand in hand. The world will soon understand. Dreams don't fade, they only bend. Breathe again, begin again. Woke up slow, the windows gold. Breeze like secrets, soft and cold. Coffee, steam, and morning jazz. She's walking through the faded past. Wool scarf, boots on cobblestone. Leaves are whispering, you're not alone. Her headphones hum a mellow tune, a soundtrack made for afternoon. Golden leaves in her hair, dancing light in autumn air. Every step a soft goodbye to the summer she let die. Street lights flicker into dusk. Old bookstore and cinnamon dust. Postcards from the sky fall down, painting orange across the town. Golden leaves in her hair, dancing light in autumn air. smiles and walks away. Autumn's magic in her sway. Neon flickers on the wall, footsteps echo down the hall. Empty station, late night hum. Cities whisper, almost numb. Vending lights and paper cups, waiting trains and broken ups. Thoughts of you just linger still on the glass, a silent chill. Late train lights passing by in fading nights. Did you feel the same back then? Or was it just the autumn wind? Late train lights flicker through my fragile sides. Every stop reminds of you. Every mile turns the blue. Cafe chairs in autumn rain soak the past we can't explain. I still hum your favorite song as the city moves along. The world keeps spinning slow, but I still stand below the platform's gentle sigh as another train goes by. Late train lights, like a dream that's out of sight, carried by the distant rail, leaving stories in its trail. Late train lights bring me peace in sleepless nights. Maybe love will find me soon underneath the midnight moon. Coffee steam by the window glass. Clouds are drifting slow and fast. Another day, the same old street where autumn leaves fall on repeat. Wool coat brushing amber light, golden silence in the night. The songs we played still softly beat like fallen leaves on repeat. I still hear you in the breeze. You repeat. Cinnamon in morning air, empty bench and no one there. Still I save your favorite seat, where memories fall on repeat. Maybe life has moved along, but in my chest you hum a song, a quiet verse so bittersweet that plays like leaves on repeat. I walk this path with quiet grace, chasing echoes of your face, till time and dreams and hearts all meet in fallen leaves on repeat. Walking slow on streets of flame, autumn calls me by your name. Heavy breeze, a sweet reminder of the love we left behind. Traffic hums a mellow tune, shadows stretch beneath the moon. In the glow of cafe lights, I still dream of you at night. Rustling hearts in golden trees, whispered thoughts in falling leaves. Though you're gone, you linger near, like a song I always hear. Woolen scarf, your hand in mine, playing back a softer time. Every bench and corner turn feels like pages still unlearned. Maybe we were meant to part, but you never left my heart. You return with every breeze, carried through the ember seas. Rustling hearts, they never fade, in the colors autumn made. Every sigh and every plea brings you back through memory. Ooh. drop slow to morning air, coffee steam and tangled hair, golden leaves along the lane, call your name like sweet refrain. Windows glow with sleepy light, shadows dancing left and right. I walk alone, but not alone in this quiet urban tone. Sunlight on my street where our stories used to meet, faint as the footsteps we left behind, still they echo in my mind. Sunlight on my street feels like you in an autumn green, me with whispers in the breeze, wrapped in amber memories. Bicycle bells and cafe signs, reading books and crossing lines. You and I were soft and slow, like the jazz on radio. No need to run, no need to speak. This silence is the peace I see. You were a chapter, not the end, but sunlight says we'll meet again. Sunlight on my street warms the corners of my sleep. Even if our paths unwind, I still feel you in the sunlight on my street where the heart and morning meet. Every fall you come and go, like the leaves that gently flow. The world is white beyond the glass. The morning drifts so slow to pass. I hold my cup, the steam ascends. The day begins, yet never ends. The scent of roasted dreams and pine blends softly with this heart of mine. A candle hums a tune so low as snowflakes waltz in gentle flow. The silence hums its sweet refrain, each breath a song that heals the pain. Coffee by the window of snow, where every thought of you still glows. In every sip, in every sigh, I find the warmth of years gone by. Outside the world is calm and still. The frost adorns the windowsill. I see our shadows in the haze, two hearts that live through winter's maze. The herbs of peace, the candles gleam, revive the corners of my dream. And though the years may come and go, your love remains beneath the snow. of snow. The golden hour in December's grace paints the sky with your embrace. The world is hushed, the air is clear. I feel your warmth, though you're not here. Coffee steam and candle flame softly whisper your sweet name. The radio plays an old refrain, and every word brings love again. The winter wind hums through the pine, and time stands still, your heart and mine. Golden hour in December's light, dreams return in the fading night. Through every song and every hue, hope still glows because of you. The herbal scent, the velvet air carries comfort, calm and prayer. I watch the sun dip low and slow. In quiet peace the embers glow. The moments fall like crystal rain, each one gentle, never in vain. And as I sip this memory brew, my heart still sings, it sings for you. Love's not gone, it just transforms through every storm. It still keeps warm. Candlelight and time agree that hope will live eternally. Golden hour in December's light, dreams return in the fading night. Through every song and every hue, hope still glows because of you. And when the stars begin to shine, your voice still blends in tune with mine. Golden hour, forever divine. By the window where the snowfall gleams, I sit alone with fragile dreams. A cup of warmth between my hands, the world outside in silent lands. The candle hums a gentle tone, like songs we sang when we were grown. The city sleeps, the time stands still, yet love remains, it always will. Through the glass I watch the day unfold, find peace in your shadows glow. The herbal scent of mint and thyme takes me back to another time when hope was strong and hearts were free, when all the world sang harmony. The table waits, the cup still warm inside my chest, a quiet storm, yet through the snow your voice appears, soft as light, it calms my fears. Maybe love is just a song we knew, one we keep humming to make it through. Every sip, every sigh I take reminds me what we couldn't break. Cafe by the window where our laughter stays, reflections of forever in the morning haze. Even as the seasons drift and flow, I still find peace in your shadows glow. The candle fades, the night is near, yet your warmth still lingers here in this cafe by the window light. You live in every winter night. The fire hum, the clock stands still. December whispers through the chill, a trace of hope in every sigh, as stars like tears adorn the sky. The herbal scent, the twilight's gleam, blend softly with my tender dream. And in this quiet winter night, the past feels near, the world feels right. Every echo soft and slow brings back places hearts still know. December dreams, they call my name through candlelight and winter rain. Though time may drift and fade away, these dreams of you still choose to stay. I walk alone through streets of white, where love once danced in evening light. The air still hums your melody, a ghost of warmth, a memory. The snow reflects the fire's hue, and everything reminds me you. But even through the frosted glass, I know this this too shall gently pass. When the first dawn breaks anew, I'll see the sun, remember you. And though this night feels bittersweet, hope still sings beneath my feet. December dreams, they call my name through candlelight and winter rain. Though time may drift and fade away, these dreams of you still choose to stay. And as the final ember gleams, I rest within my December dreams. The sky is brushed with quiet grace, the kind that whisper winter's name. The clouds hang low above the rooftops, slowly softening the flame. I step inside the little cafe to leave the cold behind the door. The world outside is barely waking, but in here I feel restored. A cup of hope between my hands waits gently like a fragile dream. The rising warmth, the morning calm becomes my slow and steady theme. And as I breathe the roasted air, I let my heavy worries land, feeling something melt inside me as I tighten my trembling hands. Sometimes courage isn't shouting, sometimes healing starts in sighs. And in the quiet of this hour, I feel light beneath the skies. A cup of hope between the clouds, the morning still, the world allowed to find a softer place to rest, a place where I can breathe out loud. In every sip a gentle truth that brighter days return somehow. A cup of hope between the clouds is all I really need right now. Across the room, a child is drawing snowmen lined in silver blue. Her laughter fills the winter air with something pure and bright and true. A man in glasses reads his paper, a woman hums a drifting song. And as these quiet scenes unravel, I feel like I belong. The window glows in melting frost, reflecting all the dreams we hold. The snowfall paints the silent street in gentle waves of white and gold. And as I watch it fall together, something rises inside me. A slow unfreezing of my spirit, a door unlocking silently. Maybe hope lives in the moments we forget to recognize, in simple warmth in early hours, in threads of silver-colored skies. Maybe faith is found in pauses is when we stop to take a breath, when the world is soft enough to let our hearts confess. I take another sip and whisper, a promise I can barely speak, that even if the road is hard, I'll show up again next week. In the seat beside the window, with the snow as my embrace, I feel myself returning slowly to the rhythm of this place. A cup of hope between the clouds, the morning calm, the world aloud, to give my weary chest a space to rise again without the crowd. In every sip a gentle truth I carry softly through the day, that hope may hide between the clouds, but it never fades away. The window holds the morning still, a pale blue sky, a softened sound. I wrap my hands around this cup as if it knows what I've been through. Another year behind my back, some dreams asleep, some worn and thin, but in this calm and silent room I feel something begin again. No fireworks, no crowded streets, just quiet light upon the floor. And somehow that feels honest now, like hope knocking on my door. A cup of hope, a brand new year, slowly waking in my hands. I don't need to run ahead, I'll grow at my own pace. Warm coffee, steady heart, this morning feels sincere. In this small and tender moment, I believe in this new year. The past is resting where it belongs. I thank it softly, let it go. Every step that brought me here taught me more than I could know. I don't promise I won't fall or that I'll always understand, but I promise I will try to be gentle where I stand. The world feels new in quiet ways, not louder, just more clear. Like winter sunlight finding paths through doubts I used to fear. A cup of hope, a brand new year, breathing slowly into view. I don't need perfect answers, just the courage to be true. Warm coffee, open eyes, the morning dressed in light. Today I walk a little stronger into what feels right. If hope is just a fragile thing, I'll hold it carefully, like porcelain in trembling hands, still warm enough to keep. I don't need to see the end, just trust the next small sign. Every dawn that finds me here feels like a second chance in time. A cup of hope, a brand new year, quiet but alive inside. I choose to meet this day with faith and leave regret behind. Warm coffee, gentle start, the future feels The steam fades into air, but something stays with me. A softer heart, a steadier step into who I'll be. Outside the snow is whispering over streets in quiet white. I sit here with my coffee, watching soft and gentle light. The world feels slow and tender, like it's breathing once again. In this warm and peaceful moment, I forget my lonely pain. And somehow in this winter calm, my heart begins to breathe, as if the falling snow is saying there is more for you to see. Just like a cup of warm winter light, you melt the cold inside of me. Through the glass of this little cafe, you bring back who I used to be. Love and hope begin to glow where the darkness used to stay. Just like a cup of warm winter light, you gently lead my heart today. Your laugh becomes a candle burning softly in the night. Even if the wind is freezing, your presence feels so bright. The world outside is trembling, but beside you I am still. In this quiet winter evening, I believe in love again. The snow keeps dancing in the sky like blessings falling slow. And in this gentle winter air, I feel my courage grow. Just like a cup of warm winter light, you melt the cold inside of me. Through the glass of this little cafe, you bring back who I used to be. Love and hope begin to glow where the darkness used to stay. Just like a cup of warm winter light, you gently lead my heart today. Time was once so heavy, like a winter with no end. But now your voice reminds me life can softly start again. Every simple conversation feels like music to my soul. In this gentle winter silence, you are everything I hold. So let the snow keep falling, let the cold wind fill the sky. Inside this little cafe world, love is warm and love is kind. Even if tomorrow feels unknown, even if the road is long, with your warmth beside my life, I know I can stay strong. If the world grows dark again and my heart begins to break, I will hold this winter moment like a promise I won't forsake. stars glow. Let the snow fall slow and bright, with your love inside my heart. Every winter turns to light. Morning finds me where I stand, between what was and what will be. The cup is warm inside my hands, like it's holding space for me. Outside the city slowly wakes, soft footsteps on a quiet street. I listen to my breathing now and let the moment settle in. I don't need to have it all figured out before I try. I just need this honest start and a little faith inside. It's a gentle start to a hopeful day. Nothing loud, nothing rushed, just a steady light that says I am enough, just as I am. With warm coffee and open eyes, I let yesterday fade away in this calm and simple moment. It's a gentle start to a hopeful day. Some dreams knock a little soft, afraid they might be turned away. But I've learned to open doors, even when I feel unsure. Winter teaches patience well, how to wait, how to remain, how to trust that something green is growing quietly in the gray. Every step I take today doesn't need to be brave. Sometimes strength is choosing calm and letting fear behave. It's a gentle start to a hopeful day, breathing slowly into light. Not a promise of no pain, just a reason to keep trying. With warm coffee, steady hands, I choose kindness in my way. In this quiet kind of courage, it's a gentle start to a hopeful day. If the road turns unfamiliar, if I doubt myself again, I'll return to mornings like this, where hope begins in small ways. Not every answer needs a name, not every dream a sign. Some are meant to walk beside me, one soft morning at a time. It's a gentle start to a hopeful day, and that feels like enough for now. I don't need to see the ending, just the step beneath me now. With warm coffee, open heart, I welcome what may come my way. Here I am, breathing forward in a gentle start to a hopeful day. The cup is empty, light remains, I carry it with me. A softer heart, a hopeful pace into who I'll be. This winter morning feels a little kinder than before. Snow is drifting past the window as I sit here by the door. A gentle cup of coffee warming softly in my hands. And suddenly the weight of life feels lighter where I stand. I've walked through many seasons filled with laughter, filled with tears. Sometimes I felt so tired from the weight of passing years. But in this quiet moment, my heart begins to slow. And somewhere in the silence, hope begins to glow. There's a little peace inside my coffee cup, lifting my tired spirit up. Even when the world feels heavy, cold and slow, there's a softer light within my soul. So I breathe and I stay, feeling life return today. The rising steam is shining like a candle in the night. The wind and the broken hearts can slowly reunite. Didn't need to hurry life, I don't need to be strong. Just being here and breathing means I've come this far along. There's a little peace inside my coffee cup, lifting my tired spirit up. Even when the world feels heavy, cold and slow, there's a softer light within my soul. So I breathe and I stay, feeling life return today. There were nights I almost faded, days I felt so tired and jaded. But somehow through the silent pain, my heart kept calling me again. There's a gentle hope I'm holding now, stronger than my fears somehow. Snow may fall and winter may remain, but warmth is living in my heart again. In this quiet winter cafe, I find my strength today. Snow rests on the sidewalks, quiet like a page. The world outside the window turns softly with the age. My coffee warms my fingers, my heart begins to stir. The sunrise paints the skyline in gentle shades of blur. I watch the light awaken, spilling hope across the floor. Every breath I take reminds me I'm stronger than before. And a new day through the window calls my spirit to unfold. In the hush of winter morning, I feel courage taking hold. All the worries, all the shadows fade like frost in golden hues. With my coffee and the sunrise, I can start my life anew. every door is opening, a chime begins to ring. Strangers share their stories without saying anything. A quiet kind of knowing that we're all finding ways to rise above the snowfall and greet the coming days. Maybe hope is simple, a warm seat by the glass. A soft reminder whispered that hard times always pass. And a new day through the window makes the cold world feel warm too. Every step I take this morning feels like something breaking through. Let the sunlight ride my future in a bright and gentle hue. With my coffee and the sunrise, I believe in something new. This winter morning feels a little softer than before. Snow is resting on the streets, but I'm not cold anymore. I sit beside the window with a quiet cup of peace, and slowly all the heavy thoughts begin to softly ease. I've carried many memories through these deeply passing years. Some were filled with gentle smiles, and some with hidden tears. But in this quiet moment, my heart begins to slow, and somewhere in the silence, hope begins to glow. In this coffee, there's a quiet kind of hope, holding me so gently, helping me to cope. Even when the world feels heavy, cold and gray, there's a light inside that doesn't fade away. So I breathe and I stay, feeling dawn inside this winter day. The steam is slowly rising like a soft and whispered prayer, reminding me that broken hearts can heal with gentle care. I may not have the answers, I may not always feel strong, but somehow I keep standing, somehow I keep moving on. In this coffee, there's a quiet kind of hope, holding me so gently, helping me to cope. Even when the world feels heavy, cold and gray, there's a light inside that doesn't fade away. So I breathe and I stay, feeling dawn inside this winter day. There were nights I almost faded, days I felt so tired and jaded, but still my heart kept beating slow, telling me don't let go. In this coffee I can see tomorrow shine, warmer than the fears once inside my mind. Snow may fall and winter may remain, but hope is softly living in my heart again. In this peaceful winter cafe, I find my winter day. Snow lies quietly across the town, soft white silence all around. But in this cafe full of light, morning slowly feels alive. My hands wrap round a gentle cup, and slowly all my fears let up. Steam rises like a tender sigh as sunlight paints the winter sky. Before the day begins to run, I breathe beneath this rising sun. There's a warm morning inside my heart, even though the world feels cold and dark. Coffee softly heals my weary mind, like a gentle hand in time. In this place of quiet peace, all my worries slowly cease. Winter may be hard to fight, but hope is burning bright. Soft conversations in the air remind me life is everywhere. Even on the hardest days, light still finds a way. A single smile across the room breaks the grayest winter gloom. And in this moment I can see there's still a brighter part of me. Before the noise, before the day, my tired heart finds its way. There's a warm morning inside my heart, even though the world feels cold and dark. Coffee softly heals my weary mind, like a gentle hand in time. In this place of quiet peace, all my worries slowly cease. Winter may be hard to fight, but hope is burning bright. Maybe hope is small and slow, but quietly it starts to grow. And if I hold this moment near, tomorrow doesn't feel like fear. There's a warm morning inside my heart, a gentle fire in the dark. Even in the frozen air, love and light are still right there. In this cafe I feel alive, breathing softly I survive. Winter passes, dreams restart, with a warm morning inside my heart. The early sun is forming a halo through the snow. It paints the frosted windows in amber's gentle glow. The footsteps on the pavement are softened by the cold, and silence feels like something that's waiting to unfold. Inside this little cafe, I breathe the rising steam and feel the quiet morning invite me to a dream. For every winter story has light between the seams, a whisper from the sunrise that stirs forgotten dreams. As the quiet morning learns my name, I feel a shift I can't explain, a warmth inside this coffee cup that wakes my heart again. The sunlight through the window turns fear into a flame, a gentle glow that spreads across the parts I couldn't claim. Yes, the quiet morning slowly learns my name. A stranger hums a melody, the barista starts to grin, the room begins to gather, a sense of peace within. The clinking of the porcelain, the rising winter light become a kind of symphony that softens every fight. And I sit in the corner, discovering my breath, while sunlight draws a pathway across the cold and mess. I never knew that mornings could feel like starting clean, a place where hope awakens in places rarely seen. As the quiet morning learns my name, my worries lose their claim, a tender sense of clarity begins to loosen pain. The winter cafe glow feels calm and unashamed, and here I sit remembering the strength I still can gain. Maybe life was gentler than I allowed it to be. Maybe morning always waited for eyes that wish to see. And though the nights were heavy, the daylight holds a key that opens up the corners of who I'm meant to be. As the quiet morning learns my name, my spirit finds its same. The sunrise lifts the shadows and nothing feels the same. With coffee warming both my hands, I rise from where I came. For now the quiet morning finally knows my name. The sky is holding its first breath between the dark and what comes next. I warm my hands around this cup like I'm waking something up. The streetlights fade without a sound, dreams are still asleep around. In this quiet I can hear my own heart finally clear. I don't rush the coming day, I let the silence show the way. Before the day begins, I feel the hope inside my hands, like coffee cooling slowly, teaching me to understand. I don't need to see it all, I just need this gentle sign that the morning knows my name, and everything will be fine. Sunlight spills across the floor, soft enough to ask for more. Every shadow learns to bend, nothing here is meant to end. I used to fear the open sky, questions passing quietly. Now I let the moment Every start is small and true. That's how hope remembers you. Before the day begins, I choose the light that gently stays. Not the noise of all my fears, but the promise in this day. With my coffee and the sun, and a heart that's learning how. In this quiet winter morning, I believe in now. The cup is light, the sky is wide, and I'm ready to step outside. Morning snow lies quiet on the road. The world awakens soft and slow. Cold air kisses every breath I take, but something warm inside begins to wake. In this quiet little cafe space, light is touching every place. Coffee steam rises gently through the air, like a silent prayer floating somewhere. Through the window daylight grows, and deep inside my spirit knows, even after darkest nights, morning brings a softer light. With my morning coffee, gentle hope finds a way to help me cope. In this winter calm and white, I start to feel my heart ignite. Snow may fall across the sky, but I don't feel empty inside. Here in this cafe glow, morning coffee, gentle hope. Chairs and laughter slowly fill the room. Life is blooming through the gloom. Golden sunlight spreads across the floor, and I don't feel alone anymore. Little moments, simple, kind, bring a quiet peace of mind. And with every warming sip, I feel strength within my lips. With my morning coffee, gentle hope finds a way to help me cope. In this winter calm and white, I start to feel my heart ignite. Snow may fall across the sky, but I don't feel empty inside. Here in this cafe glow, morning coffee, gentle hope. Winter isn't only cold, it also teaches hearts to grow. And every sunrise softly shows there's more ahead than I could know. With my morning coffee, gentle hope wraps around my soul. In this tender winter light, I finally feel whole. Though the world is wide and cold, I have warmth inside my soul. Here in this cafe glow, morning coffee, gentle hope. just feathers on the ground. The snow is painting quiet lines across this half-awakened town. I open up the cafe door and step into a warmer world. The gentle glow of amber lights wraps around me like it's home. A cup of freshly roasted warmth waits for me upon the tray. A tiny promise wrapped in steam that whispers, you'll be okay. I take a seat beside the window. Fog begins to kiss the glass. Outside the footsteps slowly gather, marking where the dreamers pass. The snowflakes drift like little secrets, falling from a quiet sky. And in the hush of early winter, I feel something in me rise. And even though the world is frozen, even though the past was long, the morning glow keeps softly saying that my heart is growing strong. Morning glow inside the snow, a warmth that only sunrise knows. Every sip becomes a reason why I choose to breathe and grow. With this coffee in my hands, I find a place where I belong. Morning glow inside the snow teaches me to carry on. The chairs are filled with weary faces, wrapped in scarves of blue and white. Yet every pair of tired eyes meets a spark of gentle light. The barista hums a quiet tune, a melody of peace and grace. And somehow in this simple moment, I feel life slow down its pace. A woman reads a folded letter, smiling softly through the lines. A couple shares a single muffin, breaking sweetness into time. And in these tiny winter stories, full of strangers passing by, I feel the world connect together in a bond you can't define. Maybe hope is built in fragments, small and scattered, quiet, true, waiting for a gentle morning to return and shine anew. Morning glow inside the snow, a warmth that only sunrise knows. Every sip becomes a reason why I choose to breathe and grow. With this coffee in my hands, I find a place where I belong. Morning glow inside the snow teaches me to carry on. Maybe healing doesn't thunder, maybe change is soft and slow. Maybe all the light we're seeking lives in moments we don't know, like a stranger's gentle laughter, or the warmth of roasted air, or a window fogging over while a new day starts to care. Maybe strength is found in minutes when we dare to simply be, letting winter touch our spirits so our hearts can learn to see. And as the snow keeps drifting downward, as the sky begins to glow, I learn that hope is something quiet, something simple we outgrow. Morning glow inside the snow, a warmth that only sunrise knows. Every sip becomes a reason why I choose to breathe and grow. With this coffee in my the silence and the slow morning glow inside the snow teaches me I'm not alone. Snow is breathing quietly outside the window. The world is wrapped in silver light. I hold a warm cup between my trembling hands, and the morning finally feels alive. Through the glass I see the sky waking slow. The night is gently letting go. And somewhere deep inside my tired heart, a little spark begins to glow. In this winter cafe morning, hope is melting in my cup. Every sip feels like sunrise, lifting all the shadows up. Snow keeps falling softly, but my heart is not alone. In this quiet winter moment, I finally feel like I'm going home. Steam is dancing softly like a whispered prayer, and my worries fade like disappearing snow. The city wakes with gentle footsteps in the air, and suddenly I'm ready to grow. Every breath feels warmer than before, like the world is singing low. Even if the days ahead are cold, I know I'll still have this glow. In this winter cafe morning, hope is melting in my cup. Every sip feels like sunrise, lifting all the shadows up. Snow keeps falling softly, but my heart is not alone. In this quiet winter moment, I finally feel like I'm going home. Let the snow fall, let it cover yesterday. Let the light come gently finding its way. With coffee, warmth, and faith inside my chest, I believe the future's blessed. Ooh. In this winter cafe morning, hope is waking with the sun. Every day feels possible, like a brand new life's begun. Snow keeps falling gently, but my fears are almost gone. With this winter cup of comfort, I can finally carry on. The world is wrapped in winter white, still and silent in the light. But inside this little cafe glow, a softer kind of morning flows. A cup of coffee in my hands feels like hope I understand. Steam rises like a quiet prayer, telling me I'm safe right here. Before the noise, before the day. tired heart softly wakes. There's morning light in my cup, gently lifting me back up. Even when the cold winds blow, there's a warmth I still can know. Here inside this peaceful space, sunlight rests upon my face. Winter tries to hold me still, but hope is stronger still. Snowflakes dance beyond the glass, moments slowly drifting past. Soft piano fills the air like kindness floating everywhere. And though the world may feel unsure, this little warmth becomes my cure. A quiet strength begins to rise as the sun climbs winter skies. Before I face the world outside, I find my courage deep inside. There's morning light in my cup, gently lifting me back up. Even when the cold winds blow, there's a warmth I still can know. Here inside this peaceful space, sunlight rests upon my face. Winter tries to hold me still, but hope is stronger still. Maybe life is built from these simple, gentle memories. A sip of warmth, a breath of peace, and suddenly my heart believes. There's morning light in my cup, healing me when life gets tough. Even in the coldest days, hope still finds the sweetest ways. In this cafe I come alive, feeling strength return inside. Winter fades and I look up, there's morning light in my cup. Snow is sleeping on the quiet street. The morning softly wakes beneath my feet. Through the cafe window, golden light gently paints the fading night. A little warmth inside my hands feels like hope I understand. And in this peaceful winter air, I finally feel a gentle prayer. In this winter cafe morning, where the sunlight starts to rise, coffee steam is lifting softly like a promise in the skies. Even if the world feels heavy, even if the night was long, here the day begins with kindness, and my heart grows quietly strong. Footsteps echo softly in the snow. Silent streets and dreams below. Inside this little world of light, everything just feels alright. The sky is opening, slow and wide like hope. winter cafe morning where the sunlight starts to rise. Coffee steam is lifting softly like a promise in the skies. Even if the world feels heavy, even if the night was long, here the day begins with kindness, and my heart grows quietly strong. Let the snow erase yesterday, let the golden morning lead the way. With every sip I feel alive, and I know I'll be alright. In this winter cafe morning, hope is shining in the air. Every ray of light reminds me there is love still everywhere. Snow keeps falling gently, but I'm stronger than before. With this winter cup of comfort, I can walk through one day more. The winter breeze is quiet now, the city waking soft and slow. Inside this early morning cafe, I watch the sunlight start to glow. My coffee cup is warm again as the daybreak gently pours. Its golden light across the table fills the silence on the floor. Morning light on my coffee cup reminds me I can rise again. Even on the coldest mornings, hope still finds a gentle way. Through the window over snow, the softest colors waking up. Winter heals a little deeper with the morning on my cup. A quiet song from somewhere near blends with footsteps in the street, but piano notes inside my breath keep a tender, steady beat. I close my eyes and feel the warmth the sunlight wraps around my day, and in this peaceful winter moment, all my fears just fade away. Morning light on my coffee cup shows me how my heart can mend. Every shimmer on the surface feels like needing hope again. In this calm and gentle sunrise, I find courage rising up, softly shining through the winter on my morning coffee cup. The morning sky is cold and pale. Snow rests softly on the rail. The city hasn't fully woken yet, but my heart is learning to forget. Inside this quiet little cafe, time slows down in a gentle way. Coffee steam rises like a silent dream, and life feels softer than it seemed. Through the glass the winter glows, but warmth is something my heart still knows. In this peaceful breath of dawn, I feel a little stronger on my own. And the morning steam of hope lifts my weary soul, like sunlight slowly finding places once left cold. With a simple cup of coffee and a winter sky above, I remember I am breathing and I am worthy of love. In this cafe, in this light, everything will be alright. Footsteps echo on the street, life and laughter start to meet. Golden rays spill through the door, and I don't feel lost anymore. Little moments heal the heart, quiet mornings help restart. Every tear the night once kept now gently fades with every breath. And the morning steam of hope lifts my weary soul, like sunlight slowly finding places once left cold. With a simple cup of coffee and a winter sky above, I remember I am breathing and I am worthy of love. In this cafe and in this light, everything will be alright. Winter whispers you're okay, even snow can melt away. Every day begins again with gentle hands of hope and wind. So the morning steam of hope warms my fragile heart. In this quiet winter cafe, a brand new day can start. With coffee in my trembling hands and sunlight in my eyes, I believe again in living under gentle winter skies. In this cafe, in this light, everything will be alright. In the quiet winter morning, the cafe lights softly glow. Steam rising from my coffee, like the warmth you used to show. Outside the snow is falling, painting silence on the ground. But here the sun is waking with a soft and golden sound. Morning sun over coffee whispers hope into my day. Even in the coldest sea, the first light shimmer across my window pane. The day begins its story, erasing yesterday's pain. I hold this moment softly, like a fragile gift of time. The sunrise paints forgiveness on the edges of my mind. Morning sun over coffee softly melts my winter fears. Every sip becomes a promise that brighter days are near. In this tiny corner cafe, my heart is learning how to stay. Morning sun over coffee lights my quiet winter way. White whispers falling on the sleeping streets, cafe windows framed in silver dreams. The warmth of coffee melting through my palms, a new beginning writing its own song. Every shadow from yesterday fades away, slowly dissolving into the day. My fingertips hold gentle heat and morning light beneath my feet. Snowflakes dancing down the quiet road, my footsteps feel a little less alone. With this heartbeat starting to believe I'm walking toward what I need. Snow coffee morning, a brand new start. When a cold but warmth inside my heart. Pure as snowfall, this feeling grows. I'll carry it wherever I go. Snow coffee morning, a melody of hope, echoing softly through this cafe glow. Today I'm dreaming once again, painting tomorrow with my own pen. Tables shine like mirrors holding light, steam rising like a gentle flight. All my worries melting into air, a peaceful rhythm floating everywhere. The world outside's a canvas painted white, waiting for the colors I will write. Before this winter says goodbye, I'll fill it with my own sky. Snowflakes dancing down the quiet road, my footsteps feel a little less alone. With this heartbeat starting to believe I'm walking toward what I need. Snow coffee December wind is cold tonight, but I don't feel it anymore. Since I found you in that crowded cafe, like a dream I'd been waiting for. You were sitting by the frosted window, with your hands around a cup. When your eyes met mine across the room, I knew my time of lonely was up. Something in the way you smiled at me made the winter feel like spring. In a world so cold and silent, you became my everything. I see snowfall in your eyes, 1,000 stars in winter skies. Every moment spent with you feels like magic coming true. When you hold me close and tight, even darkness turns to light. I see snowfall in your eyes, and my frozen heart comes alive. Now we walk through empty city streets, where the Christmas lights still glow. You take my hand without a word, through the softly falling snow. Every coffee shop we pass by now reminds me of that day, when a stranger in a winter coat took my loneliness away. Something in the way you look at me makes me feel like I belong. After all my years of wandering, I finally found where I'm from. I see snowfall in your eyes, 1,000 stars in winter skies. Every moment spent with you feels like magic coming true. When you hold me close and tight, even darkness turns to light. I see snowfall in your eyes, and my frozen heart comes alive. Before you came, the winters hurt like a wound that wouldn't heal. I had forgotten how to hope, I had forgotten how to feel. But you melted all my walls away with your quiet, gentle grace. Now I see a whole new world every time I see your face. So let the seasons come and go, let the years pass one by one. As long as I can see your eyes, my winter will never be done. If the world should fall apart, if the sky should lose its blue, I would still find my way home just by looking into you. You're the fire in my December, you're the warmth within the cold. You're the story I will tell when I'm weathered and I'm old. I see snowfall in your eyes, the most beautiful surprise. Every chapter of my life feels complete with you inside. When the winter winds arrive, in your arms I feel alive. I see snowfall in your eyes, you're the love I finally realized. Snow keeps falling soft and white, hold me closer through the night. In your eyes I found my home, never have to be alone. Snowfall in your eyes, my beautiful winter light. Snowfall in your eyes. frost is painting patterns on my window glass. Silent snowflakes falling on the path. Inside this cafe corner on my own, coffee warming hands that felt like stone. Morning light is breaking soft and slow, melting all the fears I used to know. With every sip I feel myself return to dreams I thought I lost and couldn't learn. Crystalline and fragile like the ice, but something in me's learning to survive. With every breath of winter air feels clear, and hope is whispering I'm here. Winter breath and morning light, chasing shadows out of sight. In this moment I am whole, snow is healing up my soul. Winter breath and morning light, everything will be alright. In this cafe I belong, writing my own winter song. People rush outside through freezing cold, but here inside I'm finding something gold. The quietness that only mornings bring, a gentle place where broken hearts can sing. Steam is rising like a prayer I made. Every worry slowly starts to fade. The world outside can wait a little more. Right now I'm safe behind this door, crystalline and fragile like the ice. But something in me's learning to survive. With every breath of winter air feels clear, and hope is whispering I'm here. Winter breath and morning light, chasing shadows out of sight. In this moment I am whole, snow is healing up my soul. Winter breath and morning light, everything will be alright. In this cafe I belong, writing my own winter song. Let the cold winds blow outside these walls, let the snowflakes cover all my faults. I'll stay here just a moment more, till I'm ready to open up the door. Every heartbeat tells me I'm alive. Even in the winter I will thrive. Winter breath and morning light, now I finally see it right. In this moment I am strong, I've been brave all along. Winter breath and morning light, silver turning into bright. In this cafe I was born, into my own winter dawn. Winter breath and morning light, guiding me through endless white. Winter breath and morning light, I'll be okay, I'll be alright. A poet return, ballad with only piano and acoustic guitar. Soft, emotional female vocal. It was be winter morning cafe, warm steam. Sunrise light, healing mood. blue dawn is rising, snow resting on the street. The quiet hum of winter moves softly underneath. My hands wrap round the coffee, the warmth begins to climb, reminding me that healing takes just a little time. Outside the world is waking, but gently, not too fast. A patience in the morning that says the pain will pass. And as the sunlight filters in, I feel the weight release. A moment made of stillness, a fragile kind of peace. Sunrise over my quiet heart, slowly pulling me apart from all the doubts I used to hold. The stories left untold, with each golden ray that falls on me, I breathe a little free. In this winter cafe light, I learn to hope again, softly, gently, like the start of morning wind. The chairs are empty mostly, a couple reads nearby. A barista hums a love song as the hours drift by. Steam curls from my cup like a whisper from the past, telling me to loosen the worries held too fast. The world outside keeps glowing, a soft and amber hue, a promise in the silence that something bright is new. Maybe life's been heavy, but mornings make it right. A lesson wrapped in kindness and gentle winter light. Sunrise over my quiet heart, untying every scar. The cold begins to soften now, I feel it from afar. If hope is just a warming cup, then let it fill me up. With the sunrise spilling softly, I rise beyond the past into something warm at last. Some days I lose direction, but mornings find me whole. A single drop of sunlight can reorganize my soul. And even in the coldest times, there's beauty left to see. The promise that tomorrow will open tenderly. Sunrise over my quiet heart, I'm learning where to start. Every breath feels lighter now as shadows grow apart. Let the winter morning guide me, steady, calm, and true. With this coffee and this sunrise, I begin again renewed. The morning light pours softly through the glass. A quiet cafe waking with the day. Steam rising from a cup of gentle warmth, like whispered hope that doesn't fade away. I take a breath, the world is slow, but inside my heart begins to glow. Every dream that felt so far feels a little closer now. With this morning coffee in my hands, I feel alive, like the sun is telling me you're gonna be alright. Even if the night was long and full of tears, this brand new day is calling me. Yes, you can, my dear. Outside the snow is resting on close my eyes and let it stay. The gentle courage of today, like a melody of faith flowing softly through my veins. So with this morning coffee in my hands, I feel alive, like the sun is telling me you're gonna be alright. Even if the night was cold and full of fear, this peaceful light is holding me. Yes, you can. You're still here. Every scar, every doubt slowly melts away somehow. In this quiet cafe light, I remember I can rise. With this morning coffee in my hands, I stand again. A gentle strength inside me whispers like a friend. No matter how heavy yesterday has been, this hopeful morning smiles at me, saying, you can do it, you can begin. Snow slowly falls outside, painting white across the sky. But inside this quiet place, I feel warmth upon my face. Coffee steam is rising slow, like a whisper to my soul. I know you've been hurting long, but you're still brave, you're still strong. Even when I'm filled with doubt, even when the world feels loud, there's a gentle voice inside telling me I'll be alright. Morning courage in my hands, and I start to breathe again. You can do it, don't let go. There is strength you barely know. Even winter cannot hide all the light you have inside. Morning courage in my heart feels like life is ready to start. People walking in the snow, chasing dreams they may not know. But here in this quiet seat, hoping I just softly meet. I am not the tears I cried, I am more than when I tried. Every failure, every scar led me right here where we are. And the sunlight through the glass says these storms will always pass. I just needed time to see there is still a stronger me. Morning courage in my hands, and I start to breathe again. You can do it, don't let go. There is strength you barely know. Even winter cannot hide all the light you have inside. Morning courage in my heart feels like life is ready to start. Maybe life won't always shine, but I know I'll still be fine. 'Cause even in the coldest days, hope will always find a way. Morning courage in my hands, now I finally understand. Yes, I'll make it, I believe. Something bright is meant for me. Snow may fall and winds may blow, but I won't be lost again. Morning courage in my heart, I'm ready to begin. Oh, ooh. Snow outside the window falls so quietly, but inside this little cafe I can finally breathe. Hands wrapped around a coffee cup, warm against the cold, and a little voice inside my heart begins to take control. I've been tired, I've been scared. Life felt heavy, life felt unfair, but this moment tells me slow, you're stronger than you know. You'll be okay, my heart, this is not the end, it's just the start. Even winter cannot take your light away. Through every storm you'll find your way. You'll be okay, just breathe. There's so much more for you to see. With every sip of hope today, I know you'll be okay. Footsteps on the snowy street, people chasing different dreams, but I finally feel my own growing warm inside of me. Life is never perfect lines, but it turns out beautiful in time. So I let the morning sun heal the battles I thought I'd lost. Every heartbeat softly says you can try again today. Even if the night was long, inside you still lives a soul. You'll be okay, my heart, this is not the end, it's just the start. Even winter cannot take your light away. Through every storm you'll find your way. You'll be okay, just breathe. There's so much more for you to see. With every sip of hope today, I know. Even when the world feels heavy, even when your sky feels gray, someone's waiting, something's shining. There is warmth along the way. You'll be okay, my heart, feel the fire in the dark. You can do it. Keep believing, life is kinder than it seems. You'll be okay, I know. Like the sunrise through the snow in this winter cafe morning, hope is calling. You'll be okay. Quiet winter morning light touches all the snowy white, but inside this little place I feel warmth upon my face. Hands around my coffee cup, telling me to not give up. Even if the nights were long, I still carry something strong. I've been doubting what I am, wondering if I really can, but this gentle moment says, breathe, you'll find your way. There's hope in my coffee cup, healing every part of me. You can do it, don't give up. Whisper softly like a dream. Even winter can't erase all the strength inside my heart. There's hope in my coffee cup, and a brand new day to start. Snow is dancing in the breeze, but my fears begin to ease. Life is slower, calm and kind. For the first time I don't hide. Every sip feels like a light, breaking through the quiet night. Maybe I'm not lost. lost at all. Maybe I was meant to fall. as I slowly start to breathe. There's hope in my coffee cup, healing every part of me. You can do it, don't give up. Whisper softly like a dream. Even winter can't erase all the strength inside my heart. There's hope in my coffee cup and a brand new day to start. Gets cold sometimes, but warmth is always near. In the quiet, simplest things, hope appears, calm and clear. There's hope in my coffee cup, and I finally realize I can make it. I believe there is sunlight in my life. Snow may fall again, but I know I won't give up, 'cause I found a little miracle here inside my coffee cup.